This is a video I'm going to call Hi, I'm Host Eric. We're talking to fitness people, in parentheses, subtracted from Hi, I'm Host Eric, talking with fitness people, in parentheses, plus, and then bracket those parentheses. That's all one big unit, so that's 0. Plus, the title, which is Talking with Fitness People, Top 6 Wishlist Adventures. Number 6, talking with Melissa of So Malicious fame about eating cheese and her obsession with the Philadelphia Flyers hockey team. Number 5, talk about type tips. This is a new one I came up with tonight that I want to talk to type tips guy, also known as Glasses Brown Shirt. I had rather a hostile hello to him, but we'll see if he's cooperative or not. I don't know. Number 4, talking with fitness people wish list. I would like to get everybody who lives in Los Angeles to come to my show on March 26th, which is only 11 days away, at the Church Fund on Melrose in Los Angeles. You just Google it, you'll be able to find it, no problem. My number 3 of the wish list is to complete my, well, this is sort of like a project list more than a wish list, I guess, but is to complete my, started today, it's going to take a while to finish it, choose your own adventure style type test YouTube video chain. So I've made like 6 or 7 of them so far. I'm not going to put any of them up until I get it all put together. It's going to take quite a while, I think, actually. I'm at like 32 branches at this point. So, you know, I'm going to have to figure out what to do with that. It would be easy to just make a choose your own adventure story without the type test part, right? But I want it to have some vague relation to cognitive functions such that I can make a better than random guess. So I have a better than 1 in 16 chance of correctly typing you based on your procession through the choose your own adventure maze. And was that 3 or 2? That was 3. Number 2, top thing that I want to do with talking with fitness people is I want still to get as many different people and voices and stuff involved and on episodes as possible. As you've noticed, if you're aware of me besides this video, like if you've seen the other videos of mine or whatever, or been to my channel, you'll notice that I put up shitloads of videos. And a big reason why I do that is because I want everybody to understand that it's not a big deal, right? It's not a big deal to come be on an episode of Talking with Fitness People. And there's no reason whatsoever to be remotely deferential, first of all. I do not need anybody to defer to me about anything. Okay, so let me just be very clear about that. I don't like deference at all. And I encourage everybody else to not like deference at all either. And I'm totally down to try your idea, whatever it is. Now that I've got enough subscribers to make it maybe worth your while to have your idea on Talking to Famous People, I want your idea on Talking to Famous People. It doesn't even have to include me. Let's coordinate. If you want to have something up here, fine. Let's talk about it. I mean, I am totally down to take advantage of somebody else's content on my channel. You might find it a win-win. You might decide you might want to do that. You don't want to have a whole channel yet. You're not sure. But you have an idea you want to try out. And you want to try it out in a place where it'll get at least some views. I don't get a shitload of views or anything. I look at it and be like, type tips. Got like 5,000 views on this video, 4,000 views. So same with So Malicious. Same with everybody. Not me. Not me at all. A lot of my videos have like 30 or 40 views on them at best. And you know, that's fine. I have no problem with that. My very best video in terms of views is like maybe 1,500 views, and you know, I just don't seem to. I just don't seem to attract the quantity of views that some of my colleagues, you would call, you know, like same topic people, like personality people, psychology type people, make a lot of videos about that. They get a lot more views, but of course they put up a lot fewer videos. So that's how I try to compensate for the fact that my videos are less popular per video, is by making more videos. And the number one wish list, goal, plan, project that Talking with Famous People needs to do, God is my witness, before I die, if there's any humanly possible way to accomplish this, I will quadruple. I want a quadruple first, I want a double quadruple, I want a quadruple quadruple. Then I want to quadruple battle, I want a double quadruple battle, and I want a quadruple quadruple battle. So, in that instance, you have a quadruple battle. What you do is you have basically like one quadrant has its quadruple, and they're paired with another quadrant's quadruple, and then their two quadruples are paired against the other two quadruples. And what you want to do is have a series of rounds where you pair them up in all the permutations. So quadruple A versus quadruple B, quadruple A and B versus C and D, A and C versus B and D, A and D versus C and D. Those are the permutations. You run 3 like that, and then you have a good sense of which is the most powerful quadruple. And ideally, what you'd have is, you could measure it in a couple of different ways. You could have a quadruple battle where the winning quadruple is the one that experiences more elation. So then you're going to need an elation judge, and that's going to bring a subjective quality into it. Or you could have an algorithm that determines elation by word count and perhaps facial expression recognition, something like that. That's getting a little complicated for my quadruple battle, but forget the quadruple battle right now. Let's talk about job number 1 of every human being on this planet. Job number 1 of every human being on this planet is to make quadruples happen. Now, what I'm saying to you, ESFJ and ISFJ, is that ENTP, me, and INTP, my friend INTP, whoever one I get, we want a quadruple with you. We want you to experience elation too. All 4 of us will experience elation. I want to know which one of us experiences the most elation, who experiences the least elation. These are things that people need to know. It's desperately important for us to know the exact ratio of elation per quadruple moment and for any given type, so that we can rank them in terms of quadruple ceiling, quadruple elation ceiling, quadrelation ceiling. The quadrelation ceiling of a type measures the ability, how much maximum elation a given type can get from participating in his or her quadruple. Because not all types experience the same amount of elation. Obviously, ENTP is going to be a little bit more elated by the quadruple than INTP, who's going to feel more like something approaching between, quite happy and joyful. Well, I'm going to zoom right past joyful, straight into elation. But on the other hand, the INTP is going to feel like that nearing joyful is utterly ecstatic because they've never gotten past mildly amused before. So the quadruple is the key to a lot of things. It's key to the well-being of the human race. It's key to preventing meteor strikes, for sure, and the key to also preventing nuclear war. It prevents any China link via economic collapse as well. So please quadruple now, quadruple often, and quadruple with me.